Okay, so we calculated our within, and next we're going to calculate our total right here. And in order to have the total, we have to take each score and subtract the grand mean. And you'll recall that the grand mean, GM equals grand mean, and it equals just the average of all the scores. And I won't put divided by total because that will confuse things, but the average is, of course, the sum of all the scores divided by n. We'll just use our average function. So what I'm going to do is type equals average, and I'm going to sum up the scores here. So what I'm going to do is place my cursor in the top cell and select it, and then without moving anything, I'm going to put a comma and select the next cluster, add a comma, select the next cluster, add a comma, select the last cluster, add a comma. Excuse me, don't add a comma, add a parenthesis. And we should have the grand mean, and that's what the formula looks like once we do the way I just described. And what we can do is we can just copy this and paste it as a value. And the reason I'm recommending we do this is because my system got a little buggy before when I was doing it, and I think we'll avoid bugs if we do it this way. And by the way, how to paste it as a value instead of a formula, click in the cell you want to paste into while this is vibrating. And when you right click, select this 1, 2, 3 up here, and that'll just paste the value instead of the formula, and then you'll be able to work with it in that way. Another way you could do that, let me see if this would work. Let's try equals. And it looks like that would also work, but actually I'm going to recommend the fewest of those if you want to avoid the kind of bugginess that happened to me. Maybe we'll limit the number of those that we do. So now we take each score and we subtract the grand mean, and then we square it. So equals each score over here minus the grand mean. And now we can mark it just the way we did before with the $sign and do this for each. Let's square it right away. Place the formulas down. And let's go ahead and get these into each. It should work fine as a copy, as a direct copy paste right here. We can double check, and that's correct. And we'll have to change the reference cell. We won't actually have to, but for the sake of like just having an orderly worksheet, let's just change this and reference the appropriate cell here for the grand mean here. So just so Excel doesn't get wonky, it was kind of bugging out on me, as I mentioned before. And so let's copy this, paste it in. I'm just right clicking and pasting it as a formula because I like my formatting. And now I'll paste that formula in here as well. And so now we're ready to get the sum of squares. We already know about squared deviations. We will just sum the squared deviations for each of these. And we can use a straight copy paste to get these SS totals into place. Very good. And now we can go ahead and fill in this cell here under total. We'll just sum those up. SS total for A1, SS total for B1, separated by commas. If you don't put a comma, you'll get a mess. If you get a mess and it gets buggy, hit your escape key. That should solve the problem. Let's make sure we have these correctly done. And it looks like we have the right cells selected. So we'll go ahead and figure out DF total. And DF total, I'll keep it right here. DF total is just the big N, all the numbers minus 1. And in total, we have 20 individuals in our sample. So our DF total is 19.